Cing, belum mandi, Cok. Baru bangun langsung watch party lagi, guys. God damn. God damn, welcome everybody. Welcome everybody. Kayak ini mah game santai gak sih, bro?
Which one of these squads can take that first step towards bumping up the prize pool for themselves? Couple sheriffs in hand here for GENG, first on the attack.
Oh, Munchkid can use the orb here. Try to hide their presence. Forsaken gonna grab one of his own. Texture out in the open. Can't win the battle. Divide with the classic gonna be good for it.
Yeah, and even with the damage dealt because of the Sage, we'll just go ahead and be able to heal up. Forsaken sliding away, avoids any follow-up damage. Munchkin on the lurk through alley. Does Munchkin get the jump, so Forsaken gonna be taken down. Decent damage, however, suffered here by GENG. Munchkin continuing to deliver, finds himself a second. Noting and quickly dispatching Patman. GENG now with the spike planted.
Tough retake coming up here. Wall's been dealt with though, so now you got the sonic sensors on site to contend with. Back up from Ash. He didn't like what he was seeing, trying to open them up a little bit to a flank angle.
Masih marah lagi, guys.
Himself a third. Might just be able to find even more. Keren will be able to find the kill. Divide gonna be taken down. Bounce around the corner. Something will fall. GENG find the opening pistol.
Yeah, pistol rounds continue to plague Paperrex.
Sekarang scream ini mah mampulnya aja yang masuk stage 2.
Bane of their existence throughout this event, despite and even going back to Masters Toronto, despite them having a lot of success otherwise.
Tapi udah double bang yang juara 3, kayaknya mereka terpincar juga. Iya betul.
You know, with Munchkin still being sharp, picking up right where he left off yesterday.
Berapa ya juara 4 tuh 70 kan ya? Juara 3 berapa, guys?
On B-side on Lotus. It's one of the most disgusting plays you'll ever see. Keren here. Good for it on site with the classic.
BO3 guys.
To finish the job.
Kira BO1.
Guardians, a bulldog, and 2 pistols. This Paperrex though, gonna try to control the alt orbs.
Your big bolt gonna be sent. GENG trying to escape. Damage suffered, but Divide. Nice shot there from the sheriff. Doesn't manage to put down texture. Guardian gonna be on the floor. Now recovered by Foxy9. Paranoia sent from Keren, just trying to dissuade any further aggression from Paperrex.
30.000, oh kali 2 coy anjir, jadi kayak 1,5 M ya. M-nya masuk setengah M lebih.
Outduel texture. It's gonna be 2 first bloods for Divide. Going up
hampir
against
2 M itu, hampir 2 M.
Not able to convert. Even with all that util there to make GENG uncomfortable, still able to escape. You can see the follow-up plan here for Paperrex is to group up, make a push through mid, try to hit the backside well. A little bit of attention going to be created here by something. The Sova util has a sheriff of his own.
Ya kenapa ini?
Full flank coming through. Ash. There's too many. Going to be an upgrade on the classic. Paperrex getting a thrifty here would be monstrous. Keren, however, able to go ahead and draw some blood against Paperrex. Takes out something, heal over on a Forsaken, pushes him back up the full. Player advantage still there, now equalized as Foxy9 mows down 2. Forsaken will find 1, finds himself a 3rd. And suddenly it's just Keren, and already this is such good damage dealt. No smoke available. Both players here. Back behind the box, no tap of the spike. Keren ready for the swing. Some more damage dealt with the tag up. Finds the first.
Aduh, GENG.
He loses his life, but Keren with 3.
Ente guys. Lebih suka turnamen yang ada lawar apa yang kayak gini bang? Yang ada lawar dong, selalu lebih enak guys. Ada kesempatan soalnya.
Really felt like they were maybe gonna come through, but Keren standing tall. Another player. We'd love to see step up for GENG here today. Bye, just so
lumayan guys, berdarah-darah dikit.
Forsaken then showing off some sheriff skills of his own. Keren able to work that backside. Nice plant spot there on the outside of GENG. Can't defuse it from the back of it. Have to win that battle against Keren out in the open.
Keren belum mati-mati nih bro.
Cannot get it done. Divide gonna go with an outlaw here. Couple players on GENG gonna be one shot to that, but Foxy9 texture will not be. They bought the full armors. Tight angle and a win for Divide.
Been so damn clean with the snipers, so now Omen on the floor. Pretty catastrophic casualty to suffer this early on into the round as Divide fishing for a little bit more, but they are able to avoid the shots.
Okay, nice.
For now, though, B-main control very firmly in the hands of GENG as Munchkin can take some shots
nice.
over towards
No, something udah mulai mainnya nggak mau ngepick terlalu barbar lagi guys. Dia tuh udah mulai sadar diri guys ya.
Try to work their way to the other side of the map. Forsaken has taken a ton of space. No util here. Check this position, but the smoke A little bit odd. Not set up for the one-way. They're wary of it.
Wary, but are they going to be prepared enough? Drag across finds the first, Forsaken gets the second. Spike now going to be dropped. So Munchkin and Ash have their work cut out for them, still very far apart from each other. Forsaken making plenty of noise. Just go ahead and rotate back. Ping reveal.
Buset dah, Son!
Forsaken still
Santai nggak sih, Son?
PaperRX looking to get themselves a flawless anti-bonus.
That's just brilliant stuff by Forsaken. The way he utilizes smokes on Omen, so creative. And anticipating that they were going to clear the smoke first. Ash gets one.
Flawless not to be found, but tag down low now to 31. Reposition. What is that shot, Ash? Suddenly has three. Is going to be walled in. Is desperately trying to break this one down so he can survive. Forsaken going to be looking for the 4K here, it would seem, but my goodness, Ash, fantastic damage in reply. Won't be able to win the round. It does stop the economy from PaperRX from ballooning.
Kenapa jadi mati tiga, Berak?
Disgusting shots. Devi, by the way, 3 first kills in 3 rounds. Having an absolute belter to start this one. He has been sharp so far. ACS going to be through the roof for him. Forsaken, brilliant maneuver around the smokes. Has proven to be one of the best in the world at that. Oh my God, that's third.
Apa itu, bro? Apa itu, bro?
Very crisp, but still.
Ya nggak nyangka THOR sih awal kalah sama RNG, tahun-tahun masuk final, Bang. Iya, makanya anjing.
Outlaw very much able to find value. Every single player on GENG at risk, and with the way the Devi's been shooting, definitely going to have to be concerned. Push forward, Forsaken does get traded out as Karen finding one. Jing just being it quiet, trying to move that net.
Ya elah.
He's able to find Foxy9, but Karen, you know, that Vandal able to just go ahead, find the kill here on the Jing. So 3v3, the Omen down low, A site for the moment, completely wide open.
And now you got to be cautious crossing mid. Texture's there, and he's going to get the first.
Nice.
Devi, good for the second.
And that's going to be the res. Has it, so instantly puts them in with a player advantage. Spike not yet even planted, and already in a forward position here. Our PaperRX thrown over the top, going to be able to spot both players. As Ash does get ping revealed here. Pulls back away, Spike. Swapped over. Karan considering going for the push. There's a recon. Out into the open there for a brief little moment. Slides back over onto the side. Shotgun at his feet. Puts him at 15. TP reposition. The heal will be ticking. Devi getting back up towards full health. Ash going to need to deliver once again. The double wrap comes in. Tries to go in for the face. And that's just going to be him taking down Karan now in such a rough spot. Patman will just be able to get the wall bang shot off the jiggle beak.
Yeah,
good. Gila kalau di Sunset mereka tuh rapi, guys. Sunset, Lotus, apalagi guys yang rapi mereka, guys. Sunset, Lotus, itu doang ya.
They're doing damage along the way. Able to get even trades most of the time. One of the few battles that you're able to win, but with Devi, just
Icebox 3 itu guys yang bagus, guys. Sisanya, aduh.
He's able to get that res
TT
early
aja.
and put it to good use. Gives them that extra man advantage. They do a ton of damage as well with that Sova util. Got a tip by Cap to something in that round. A great recon to reveal Karan's
Jason top frag mulu, bro. Pantesan ya MVP faster, bro.
Do a ton of damage. It's exactly what you want out of a Sova player. Ash here. He bouncing one in deep onto the B site. Doesn't get any reveal. Patman able to scoop behind his smokes. PaperRX though, bouncing around, closing the door.
Wah, hanya rame banget, bro. Hanya habis
hit
nih.
onto B, so a reposition there. More of a default setup. Devi though, moving over with Jing. Right now, GENG trying to work the map a bit, trying to take some mid control. Foxy gonna set up a sonic sensor, check the box just in case. Saw that work too many times the other day. Just start being really aware of that spot. Ravnet does catch, but the reveal forces Foxy9 back. Can't punish Patman for it.
Rotating across the way, Munchkin lingering.
Gila main slow banget, mereka, Cok. Tuh Munchkin apa rambutnya gitu ya?
Face into mid. Showstopper is available, so any inkling of presence here, that could certainly be coming through. PaperRX a very solid start in this round as they look to gain the lead. Push forward. Forsaken going to be taking low, not taking down, but Ash actually does manage to
Ya elah, rata 3 orang situ, bro.
Continuing to swing out. They fully break this hold at top mid. Texture going to be taken down. Patman trying to hold on. The fadeaway shot. catches on to Karan. 1v2, and at this HP, so unlikely, but Patman, can he be that guy? Can he be the hero? Beacon is there in the sky, 10 seconds remaining. Spike in transition, not in position to try to cancel this push. Get the catch.
Spike planted.
They're gonna know because of the deadlock util where he's coming from.
It's a slow creep. If you can continue to just try to walk past this one. Here's the sonic sensor behind him.
Toxins going up.
Changes position, pushes forward, gets over towards the spike, the wall. However, has to push out of it. And Munchkin will be able to collect the 3K.
Keren banget, Cok, si
back in
Batman,
the
Cok.
lead.
Yeah, nice little trap play set up here by GENG. Just waiting out Paperrex, knowing they're going to get antsy to try to
tadi
re-clear
mereka,
mid
guys.
space. They've got a crossfire set up, him and Ash. Oh my god, Ash. He is looking really sharp today. Batman coming alive. The beautiful 3K there at the Phantom. Munchkin, the 3K of his own, going to answer right back. And again, getting into that post plant, can get that deadlock util up. He makes it a lot easier to figure out where the enemy's going to be coming from. Even though Patman tries to dodge that sonic sensor, still able to hang on. Our GENG taking a 1-round lead. You do have the Hunter's Fury available, Annihilation, Pit, bunch of big ults like you mentioned, still that showstopper for Jing. So
Haduh.
for GENG to
Apa
try
guys,
to
ini
get
nggak usah.
it going, and that helps when you win out with Texture, gets Patman through the box.
That's a good early kill to be found here, Texture. Bit of a softer start of it. Seems like GENG overall getting to find a solid sense of where Paperrex are going to be positioning themselves. 5 ultimates to work with here. See if they come into play already. Heavy rotations. The stack is here from Paperrex. Showstopper into the corner, and that's going to be Texture damn near taking
Nice.
down. Something will have the follow-up shot. A good kill to equalize.
Let's see what Paperrex wants to do. They're going to be pretty aware of this rotation. Already pings coming down, anticipating Forsaken to be right around the corner. Can't win against
Jason
Munchkin.
kalah, Cok.
And he cannot. Munchkin
30 seconds left.
off to the races already. He's having an incredible performance yesterday. Looks like he wants to try to carry that one forward here for the team, this time into a win. Recon bounces forward into the pit, so actually not even really needing a clear. Something lined it up, still able to find Ash just on a timing, but at the end of the day, it's just going to be a nice shot, nothing really more. A bit of damage dealt, but GENG now up 4-2.
Yeah, and now you're getting those early round advantages that you need as GENG.
Nice banget, cantik, Cok. Pasti dapat satu, gimana cara itu?
Very, very crucial game like this. And Patman trying to play the tight angle, gets punished. Showstopper dodged, but something there to clean it up. 2 with the Sheriff, not bad at all, but Boxy 9 behind Gen. Good to go.
Udah juara 3 bang, iya ya.
GENG up by 2 rounds.
Masa ya kena script hashtag 4 bang, ya juga ya.
Just yet. Still a weaker buy. Economy's a little bit shaky for Paperrex. Gonna buy down in a couple of these rounds. Everybody paying attention to mid. Oh my god.
Protector able to find the one. Finds a second as Jing similarly going to be eliminated. Karan dead again, making for a potential more difficult approach to one of these sites, but as we can see, a widely evacuated here from Paperrex. Forsaken will swing back around. Patman's going to be lingering a little bit longer forward here in mid.
Nahan mereka tahu Paperrex suka maju, Cok. Nahan mereka, bego juga.
Lean towards B because of the toxic screen. Munchkin's util gonna be pretty important potentially. You were talking about no Karan, so a little bit more difficult. Being very aware, our GENG. Every one of those boxes that somebody could be hiding behind is being checked. You never know when one of those Paperrex players is going to show up with a judge. When you least expect it, should be able to make their way through here. Again, being very cautious about this corner. Seen Forsaken in the early part of this match, doing a really good job there. Making it nasty. Annihilation at the ready.
See where he sends it if he can get a grab. Looks like he's going to kite around and Forsaken.
Kena sih
Ends
anjing.
up getting roped up. Pull it forward towards his demise. Hunter's Fury. A hit on a Foxy 9, but the kill not found.
Ya elah, kok kena sih itu anjing?
All alone at cashless. This Munchkin is going to be swinging in. The headshot found. Looks for the follow-up, but Texture will be able to collect 3. GENG now up to 5. Paperrex might have to pull the trigger on that timeout.
Kontra alami, coba. Udah pasti kontra alami.
Now you're starting to win some of these opening duels for GENG, opening up the map a lot more for you. And again, a lot of what they've been doing well so far is just being very aware of some of these off-angle positions, some of these hidden positions that Paperrex is going to want to try to use. Even though nobody's been there, sometimes when they spray the boxes, it's better safe than sorry. Can't believe that annihilation. Jason was looking at his feet, trying to dodge it, but could not. Hunter's Fury trying to open up some space on the site.
Aduh.
Good on the backside. I think Foxy9 is even impressed that that annihilation landed.
I mean,
Okay.
while he was just dancing around that Hunter's Fury, took 2 separate pulses, but because they were separated, didn't get fully eliminated. So yeah, the timeout call will be coming through here from Paperrex. Our own Ian
Kamu janji emang kalah mulu Paperrex ya, kenapa ya?
A massive gap in the prize pool. A big jump forward if you're able to secure that 3rd place finish. Paperrex certainly going to be wanting to take home as much as they possibly can.
Oh yeah, something mentioned it in the pre-match interview. He's definitely got his eyes on that prize money. So far, GENG really has a decent read here on what Paperrex wants to do. They're on a full eco this time, all sheriffs.
Jing turu gini guys, Jing guys.
Really normally anticipate that this would be around it. Feel comfortable using it, take control of some space, so spot there from the Sova util does eventually get cleared, but a little bit of info garnered for Paperrex.
Kayak kemarin Jing harus melek, coy. Kalau Jing melek enak guys, sumpah guys. Kemarin Jing kill 3, kill 4, nah itu yang dibutuhkan.
Foxy9 having to be the guy to try to contain Paperrex at B main. No util used just yet for him. Toxic screen gonna go up for Patman. Just fishing, seeing if anybody's gonna try to peek on him. Gonna set up the high-low.
GENG pasti nahan terus, kayak fanatik dia.
GENG being extra cautious. I think taking some
Piala
lessons
Master
out
lah,
of
kocak poinnya
what
banyak.
worked for Fnatic
Piala
yesterday
EWC nggak
against
dapet poin,
Paperrex, and
duit doang.
that's just making them sweat, making them wait.
Drone can go up and over the top. Something on the peak there. Top mid able to find 1. Traded back and traded up, however. Just Munchkin, the casualty. Divine. Sheriff in hand. We'll be needing some clean shots, but the pivot call is going to be coming through here from GENG. Quickly sprinting over towards this A site. Only Forsaken there here for the moment. Onus now on him to try to deliver. They want any hope of pulling off this Thrifty. 20 seconds remaining and try to play around time. Here's the footsteps, but it's just going to be overwhelmed. It's too many targets around the corner.
Yeah, and with Texture just dancing in there, breaks the crosshairs momentarily. It's to try to readjust, to go for the players coming in behind. Cannot quite do it. Something did scoop up a rifle. See if he can get some magic to go. Vibe been so sharp with the Sheriff early. Surely this time GENG seemingly has this round in lockdown.
A bit of an awkward recon there. Stuck into the flower pot, I believe, so doesn't actually get the ping reveal. Either way, Divide trying to soften up the targets here where possible. Something going to be watching for exit, see if he can put a bit of a dent here, but already GENG in such a great financial position. Finds 2 and okay, finds them all. Because Ash and Texture cannot get out from the spike, so nobody's surviving. That certainly does a lot more damage than they could have anticipated.
Yeah, that's for sure. Take whatever little wins you could get at this point as Paperrex. You're down by 4 rounds now. Usually the defender side of this map pretty strong for Paperrex.
Nice.
But you really
Mereka masih
haven't been able
kaya
to
guys.
get going, so now it's the operative eye to try to be the difference maker. You said earlier, he's been sharp.
Patman. Jason memang gila ya Jason nih.
Duel anybody with an op on the other side.
Udahlah, have fun guys, menang kalah guys. Persiapan stage 2 udah mendingan dah. Kalau menang rezeki ya guys ya. Kalau kalah ya udah.
Given Munchkin investing the poison orb now. Seems like they want to just go ahead and try to execute on this side. Paranoia coming through. Texture. Sat here is Forsaken, lingering within the smoke. A bit of a caterpillar attempt as Keren able to find 1. A quick little peek out. Texture loses his head. Forsaken, however, tagged down the 10 HP. The barrier mesh goes up, cutting off that market access.
Spike planted.
Drone going to be cleared. Forsaken needing to be the hero, the push
Yeah.
forward, but just cannot survive, doesn't have the read. No one in front of him. Ash on the cross angle. Has the shots.
Nightmare's over.
Jing able to collect one. Wall falls, smoke falls rather, is Ash similarly putting them down one by one. Divide with the operator, able to find a bit of value, but Jing now noted. Net coming through. Divide having to remove that Foxy, just staying still.
Ya elah, itu 2 kali kena itu loh.
And there goes the op.
I mean, GENG's just having a whale of a time right now. Just nullifying everything that PaperX tries to do. And I love this start here for them. Use this fast lane to get Texture in, and then you use the TP for Omen to get them both into this corner. And then it's a bait and switch. Texture runs out. Karan follows up while Patman's trying to keep track of where Texture's going and gets the kill. Just breaks open the site, and yeah, that's about the
Duh, jelek
reaction
banget cok,
expected at
kayak
this
defense
point.
jelek banget guys.
Toxins, ores and ore emitting.
It's not at all going the way that they wanted. I mean, you talked about it over at Masters Toronto. PaperX hates playing against GENG.
Yes.
They absolutely despise every single time that they have to match up against this squad. And that has not changed. It's Munchkin finding one, looking for a little bit more, considering the reswing. Given that it's the violence.
Mereka udah tahu padahal mereka pasti nahan guys, tapi masih terus saya di push.
Instead he'll call for reinforcements.
Yeah, that's very wise. I mean, I think one of the things that's impressed me about Munchkin in this event is how he doesn't greed for kills unless he absolutely has to. He's done a really good job of just getting the one and not giving himself up.
Nge-defend apa sih, nge-pushnya terlalu cepat sih sebenarnya kadang guys.
Valuable skill to have. He's done a tremendous job with that. Even though they are playing for the 3rd, 4th position, he looked really good, especially on Lotus yesterday. Showstopper here for Jing.
Ya elah, nembak apa bro? Ya Allah.
No way to try to
Ngapain ya guys ya?
Showstopper isn't going to be able to come into play to try to turn the tides of this round. Munchkin again just lingering. It looks like something suspicious about it, but will reroute, will recheck over towards tiles as well as A main.
You just have no hope.
There's no idea as well. One more shot from the Divine would put down Texture. All made for him to back away, but I mean, what are you really meant to do? You could just stay piled into market, I suppose. Very much will expire. So it gives them a little bit of an opening as Texture will lose his life, but the trade is going to be there, and it's just cash aplenty. It has been this entire map long. Great shot from Divide. Per usual. Gets himself a second.
Oh, nice,
and then the trade is going to be there. GENG continuing the trend upward here on Sunset, now 8-2. Free him!
Free him. It's so good. A lot of the PaperX fans probably starting to sweat. This is just GENG in a nutshell. Start getting the read on you. Munchkin's got you figured out. He anticipates when you're going to make counter moves.
Main Sunset ya. Terus Sunsetnya selalu tipis menangnya guys.
Yes, it's a weak buy for PaperX, but kind of felt like they needed to get one of those. They were going to start making this half
Jing mati.
There goes Jing.
Rounding forward, looking for target, chooses correctly, and Munchkin this time does get taken down. That is a big piece of the puzzle found here for PaperX. They look to try to run this back to an 8-4 half.
That's a deep smoke from Forsaken. He is wanting to take aggressive space over at A main. Meanwhile, GENG just worried about a follow-up off that showstopper, but ooh, Divide just missing.
Zahir off.
Makan na lagi anjing. Boleh dibuat pakai kayak gitu.
Safety Forsaken. Setting up the one-way. Trying to run this clock down a bit. 54 seconds now. Foxy9 with the operator. Does also have the Annihilation.
Nah, itu dia Jason baru.
Takes his head off. Ultimate no longer a concern.
This way.
Texture trying to linger forward. Another shot flying. Forsaken. Flying the hit. Ash going to be taken down.
Itu baru gitu mainnya cowok di tadi cowok.
Deja vu. It's PaperX getting battered and then suddenly pulling out a flawless.
Classic PaperX. This is really nice stuff from them, though, in terms of just the macro game. You're going to get Jing with that showstopper out early. Not much that GENG was in position to do about it. Just had to try to hide, and he's still able to find a target. And then some nice crossfire set up outside of A main.
Nice.
There with a nice shot
good round.
a very good
93 ya, 93 ya. Biasa kita 9 oh 84. Biasa kita yang 84-in orang, terus itu yang di 84-in musuh, Cok.
PRX can make this an 8-4 half.
Their best hope is Jing.
What?
Huh? What in the hell just happened?
Please explain.
If we don't have a replay of that, I'm walking out of the booth.
Yeah, I'm just leaving. I'm done for the day. I don't think I've ever seen a Boombot double kill.
At this level, certainly not.
Yeah. I mean, in ranked, sure.
Yeah, in like iron.
Yeah, exactly.
Spike down A.
Itu kenapa, guys?
It's damn near another flawless.
What?
And I am so confused.
Please.
Itu tadi replaynya dulu, coy. Kena slow ya, kena slow apa gimana, guys? Kena slow, kena granat, kena itu, guys. Woi, replay, woi. God damn. Ya elah. Nggak replay, oh ini. Kenapa replay yang ini, bangsat? Kocak. Minus 1 konten, bang. Iya, coy, anjing. Kate. Ta-ra-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. Gue pengen ngapain tadi, guys? Gue lupa lagi. Lupa apa nggak boleh nge-vape, lupa guys, suka lupa guys. Lupa.
No, because
gue mau ngapain ya, gue lupa sumpah, gue pengen.
Oh wait, no, that wasn't their Hunter's Fury.
Yeah, that was Ashes.
So maybe, I don't know.
Snake bite from Patman, was that
Maybe
there?
that was what it was?
I didn't get to see it fast enough. I'm going to rewind it on my phone when I have a moment to try to check back, because that was just insanity. I mean, maybe they pushed through the wall, were decayed down. Like,
yeah, that could
I didn't get a great look at the
Padahal nggak di dekor, guys, normal aja biasa.
Regardless, Jing looking to be pressured out, but he's fully blinded up. And Texture is very snappy with a headshot, and that's going to be a
Ya elah, anjing mati early mulu, coy, babi.
Super annoying. So Patman going to try to clear it as fast as they can. It takes a lot of bullets to get through there. I mean, you have to use so many. Doesn't even have a full clip behind this now, does Patman. So it has to be pretty judicious with that Ghost. Sonic Sensor still there for Foxy as well. Toxic screen to maybe cover.
Spots it, clears it, net. That's going to be a big catch, but Patman Still able to go ahead and stave off disaster. Spams, or swings out rather. And we'll be able to find Ash. That gives the player advantage now over to the side of Paperrex.
Kalau taker yang Paperrex serem sih.
Karan finding more than he can chew. Swiftly dispatched.
4 lawan 2 sih.
Vector for now joining in here with Munchkin. Spots at the wall. Really only have a couple options for recourse.
Shoot him in the face.
Pretty much going to have to be the strategy here. Attempted a poke and prod, the push out.
Ngapain keluar sih Batman, sumpah.
Picture sliding forward, nothing spotted. Forsaken, holding his own. Has the right click, Munchkin. Finding the one, but can't find anything more. Paperrex.
Dia kenapa keluar, guys? Sabar nggak sih? Sabar. Dia keluar, cok. Sendirian keluar ya, babi.
Nice win there for Paperrex, needing that pistol desperately here. And they're going to get it. Even though Texture finds the opener. Catman, again, I said he needs to be judicious with those ghost shots. And boy, oh boy, did he make the most of them.
One enemy.
Down to just one bullet behind his last clip. After those 2 kills, really efficient stuff there. Like that toxic screen to set up that hit, even though Foxy9 hits a...
Gak sih sama Aaron. Gue diajak stream bareng sama Nona ya, lupa cok.
I rewound. They did have their own Hunter's Fury. We just couldn't see it from Jing's POV. That gets the initial hit. Boombot then collects from there. So, okay, solving the mystery. Jing, though, is tearing them apart. Texture, Ash, both gone here off the rip. Tuck into the corner from Karan. The boost coming through. Does manage to find 1. Stops it from being a flawless, but need 2 more kills for there to be any real damage. And then now comes down to Fox.
Gila, kejar-kejaran gini, bro.
Just a classic in hand for Foxy.
Jing mati lagi early tuh, ada ya mati Jing.
Just gonna wait this one out. Maybe look for an exit. See if he can die to the spike, but Forsaken with a Bulldog. That'd be the initial challenge potentially if he keeps holding that angle. See what he can get done. No doubt that Foxy could do some damage here.
Oh. Is the hair off? Seems like Forsaken maybe not seeing him. He's getting a sense of it, and Foxy pushing forward. Maybe he'll find a timing here, but no.
Dapat 2 tapi tetap kayak
start making some noise, and Defy is there to say
Jing itu guys. Jing itu bagus, dia tuh konsisten itu guys. Konsistennya dia tuh OP-nya buat Paperrex, tau gak guys? Apa? Dia itu kadang bisa menangin momen-momen Paperrex lagi lagi jelek guys. Tiba-tiba Jing nyala ngebantu tim. Tapi kalau lagi turu itu yang susah, bro.
Nice stuff there. Karan tried to answer with a paranoia, but it doesn't hit Jing. Devi able to clean up the tucked in position of Karan. And all's well that ends well. Paperrex gonna carry over a couple of those rifles, buy up a few more. So a pretty ferocious bonus coming in here on their attacker side to try to get them within 1 round of Gen G, who looked like maybe they were gonna run away with Sunset. Paperrex has other plans.
Up and over the top, Forsaken catching them off guard.
Main dapat 2.
Karan barely able to trade that one back, but that is such significant damage dealt. Texture and Munchkin now gone. The remaining players fanned out across the map.
He's just so creative, is Forsaken. I mean, you see this so many times with him, where he's just tricking opponents. By spotted. How much Karan could do.
Yeah.
Foxy able to go ahead and note the flank. Patman going to be taken down.
Spike planted.
Now a 3v3.
Ya. Gak jelas cok, liat internet cok. Internet.
Finds the first, tries to remove the net, and Ash will counter.
Kalah tiba-tiba babi gak jelas.
Damage here from Paperrex, but they cannot close the gap any further.
Yep. Nice hold there. God, what a start as well. You have that 5-3 advantage, but Foxy able to nullify the extra angle early. A trap attempted to be set up, and Forsaken just having none of it. Foxy there, big win. Karan as well, holding the angle on back sight. So nicely done. Ends up going down, but
lah pakai rata cok. Padahal bener menang cok harusnya cok.
Still good. Munchkin still fired up, trying to rally the troops here. Not enough money though for Devi. They invested in that bonus. That's going to put him down to a sheriff, but he's going to usually be at the back line anyway, so if somebody dies in front of him, can just scoop the gun up.
Well, that and the sheriff shots have been discussing today.
That too.
So, not going to be feeling overly concerned. But
Gila, dia sendirian kan? Dia lari sendirian, Cok. Ngapain coba?
Immediate reward there.
Biasaan anjing, larinya sendiri pelan-pelan nggak sih? Temennya belakangan semua jauh itu lihat. Wah, jelas Cok Jing Cok.
This one way. The wall in his face though does make it very difficult, if not impossible, for Keren to really try to play off this one. Extra pushing the drone there on the Patman, swings in, finds the first, looks for the transition, cannot get it. Bloody battle as Forsaken fights back for two, and now suddenly he's going to be teleporting forward. Gets himself in towards the defender's spawn. A smoke out, Foxy9, knife out, dead. 3K for Forsaken. It's Munchkin. Still trying to work his way across. A weapon scooped up, something around the corner. Still pushing the wide swing attempt, Munchkin using it against him. Goes for the staple Guardian. Still here.
Yeah.
Boosted position. Forsaken not watching for this one.
Nice.
But does get the pivot. A 4K from their IGL. Paperrex continue to fight back.
Man, this is a frustrating round for GENG. I like the setup they have. They're able to get Munchkin tucked in to B main with the judge, and they're able to lean their heavy side over towards A, and they still can't win out the battles. Ash with a great shot as well to start.
A 4v5 conversion after losing the raise. But Forsaken just absolutely outdoes them. Foxy9, no read whatsoever on the positioning.
Nembak apa something, Cok?
A decent go of it, but just another huge round here for Forsaken to keep Paperrex's head above the water.
Yeah, that was a tough one to read on that TP, although that's kind of been the corner that Forsaken favors with that ultimate. Foxy9 just not quite aware enough of where Forsaken was going to end up. I mean, maybe he thought he had gone over to Boba or into Spawn, but he wasn't really checking Spawn either, so I think Foxy9 was just committed to try to sneak his way into the site, maybe see if he could gamble, and it didn't pay
kalau di
off.
bola udah setara sama Yamal kali Bang ya?
Has those rounds, those difference makers.
Kurang lebih gitu guys. Jason tuh wonderkid juga lah, termasuk salah satu ya.
Paperrex is starting to build, and I thought this might be a trickier attacker side for Paperrex because of the util that Foxy9 would be bring. It's really annoying to get through some of it, but so far they've been doing a good job of dodging it or just not really having to worry about it too much. It's been a lot of A pressure. Ash did a good job to get one, but in the previous round, and
capek Bang, capek mereka guys, mereka full guys 2 minggu ini bro.
Paperrex has a showstopper, and they like to go mid with this, and then swing into A.
That or could be a market shove, but as you called it, top mid approach. There's a headshot collected, swing onto the corner. Ash able to find one with the Sheriff. Does leave the hero rifle now down on the floor. Foxy9 slowly getting into position, looking like they will be able to recover this, and potentially Jings as well. So that's going to be a decent little boon here for them. Try to get over the line in this now 3v4.
Paperrex didn't really have a lot of information, so they had to pull back. They realized that they were going to be a little weak to some flanks, so they had to re-clear some space, readjust, and they're making a good move again, making a good read, while GENG is convinced this was going to go A. It's going to be a pivot over towards B. So last-minute change of plans here for Paperrex is working out nicely, giving themselves a really good shot to come through.
30 seconds
Phantom for Munchkin, Guardian for Foxy9. Still a Sheriff for Keren.
Itu pakai PES baru ya Bang? Iya.
Rotating back over now.
Gak tahu guys.
I think the orb was actually left. I think that if somebody had just taken it from B main, they could have.
PRX sudah pulang Bang. Harusnya pulang, tapi ini perebutan juara 3 guys. Dapat hadiahnya 2 kali lipat soalnya.
Rez alongside this might have missed the grab of it, but for now, Wall just going to be pinged out. Ooh, Foxy, avoiding those outlaw shots there on the swing. It's Munchkin trying to creep down, finding the first, looks for the transfer. Patman able to go ahead, save them all. Kind of sprays back through, and now it is just Keren who will get taken down. Decent effort here from GENG in the thrifty attempt, but cannot make it happen.
Dapat duit berapa Bang kalau menang Bang? Dapat duit berapa? Kalau juara 4 70.000 USD, juara 3 130 USD.
It's a pretty good read on what Paperrex wants to do. You know, I saw 2 players in market, 2 at top mid, so they were expecting that mid pressure, but they still couldn't stop it. And that's kind of a problem against Paperrex for just about everybody. You can know what they're gonna do.
Gila Jason
but they're
2-1
just gonna
cok,
execute
cok.
better than you sometimes.
Jason
It is gonna be
Buset.
the Defy operator. Once again, tons of ults across the board. Everybody's swimming in them right now. Oh, Forsaken. Oh, he just barely got out.
Thing revealed, TP over to the side, but that sets up the Hunter's Fury as
Oh
Texture
nggak ada yang ready ya bro.
just eats some friendly fire as the regen shield
Ya
behind it.
Allah.
And that is a big crunch play here from GENG. They look to maintain this lead. Boombot this time, no double kill to be
One
found.
enemy remaining.
Something will
Ya
try to stop
elah.
from being a flaws, but
Mata
cannot
gitu,
count.
bro.
We'll go ahead and shut it down. Very swift round here as GENG get up to 10.
Yeah, they turn up the tempo, and they're able to read the positioning here.
Nggak ada yang nembak
Great
recon
combo
satu.
with Texture dashing forward. The Hunter's
Reconnya dapat
Fury.
semua lihat cok.
Absolutely ridiculous off the ping reveal.
Yeah,
Kenapa dua-duanya kena itu guys?
The recon dart.
it's very nicely set up. Forsaken heads up right on top of it. So huge crunch to come in, and that very much weakens the buy here from Paperrex. Still that showstopper, still a
Something
res.
kurang panas nih kayak ini.
Still opportunities to try to make a go of this, but GENG for now reading this position well. Can they clear the drone fast enough? The answer is going to be yes, as Munchkin trying to just play dodgeball here. Texture saying tucked into the corner. Munchkin going to be taken down by the showstopper. Keren going to be able to find one. Texture looking for the triple
Cok,
transfer.
dicek lah.
And he's
Itu
gonna be able to
spotnya
find it.
Batman anjing masih nggak dicek
Mows
cok.
them down. And that nullifies
Biasaan
this
anjing,
double
bodoh
ult
banget,
investment
anjing.
here from Paperrex. GENG barring something going crazy on the clutch. Gonna stretch the lead up to 3.
Biasaan itu spotnya Batman padahal Batman nggak ngecek cok. Aneh banget gue
GENG
bingung.
fans love what they're seeing. See, something has anything in store for us.
Counter swing angles set up here from both Texture and Ash. This should basically be impossible. Needs to make it a one and done, but it's going to be Texture. Mr. 4K goes ahead and seals the deal on the round. 2 more. And that's going to be GENG taking Paperrex's sunset away from them.
Just brilliant patience here. Hiding in that corner for so long, even with the showstopper coming through. Able to just keep himself obscured. Do tons of
Biasaan cok
damage.
masuk 3 orang lari-lari doang guys,
Paperrex
nggak
at
ngecek
least
guys.
expects it.
Padahal itu
Wouldn't be
spotnya
surprised if we're
Batman
gonna
anjing,
see
sering
another
Batman di situ
timeout
cok.
here. Paperrex needs to find some kind of counter. Here you go, just waiting it out. Hiding behind the toxic screen.
Spike down.
Strikes at the perfect moment. Yeah, Devi. It's got to be frustrating. Kill here for Forsaken. That was the 4K from a bit ago.
Yeah. It was a good play, but looks like the timeout is coming through here. So final timeout call on this map used by Paperrex. Try to rally this one back. Still an opportunity to lock up the victory here. And a lot of the ones that they've had at the tournament, you know, they didn't come easy. A lot of overtime play.
Yeah.
And see the economy still going to be in a rough spot. And as previously mentioned, 2
Aduh,
ultimates were invested
aduh.
in that round. There's still 3 available here to GENG.
It's just
3
painful
poin
that
doang
you
sih, bisa aja
lose
sih,
some
nggak
of
tahu lah. Ini miskin lagi tapi.
the ultimates that get you kills. That's what really hurts. Off the rip there. Patman gets ahead of it.
And Jing
Nice.
finds Texture in mid. The Phantom will be watched, but
Nice.
Patman finds Foxy9.
Gua menang cok.
Seems like whatever Alex had said might just be working. Karen does make this a little bit more costly, but now Ash is going to be taken down. Patman on the lurk forward. And Karen is snappy to get the readjust. 2v3 opportunity. So they're going to try
Nah,
to make a go of this
terus,
one.
Cok.
It's Paranoia. It's sent across. This beautifully.
Ya elah, Jason mati cok. Lihat
Before
mati
he even
atu-atu lihat
swings
nih.
the corner, it's not even a flick. It's just a clear read. Is now the pit to come through. Paint shell to try to delay. Damage avoided, but now the spike engulfed something flanking in around the back. Karan trying to scale forward.
Ya elah!
Finding the flank. Jing getting one, getting out the defuse. just being held. He's sticking it, pulls off it here at the last moment. The retap, Jing pushing,
Nice.
killing, securing. 9-round wins now. Paperrex damn close to losing that one out, but the timeout ends up working.
Nggak dapet cok something cok.
Tremendous awareness of space there by Jing, using his util to buy time at the beginning of this Viper's pit. Just great read from Munchkin, but then the way that he moves to the edge and just kind of keeps
Last player standing.
making Munchkin have to guess, and he committed when Munchkin had to stick. When Munchkin, even if it was half already, he had to hold it down. Phenomenal stuff from Jing. Texture does have the op, does have his ult.
He's holding back an alley. There's 2 players on the approach. Forward over to Tiles. Just going to be a break of the door here from Forsaken.
Just trying to create some attention.
Karan, first one.
Yeah.
They have to try to contend
Polosan,
with.
Polosan.
Finds the kill. Paranoia not clipping on the Patman. But
Polosan, Polosan.
And Texture looks for the follow-up. Rez brings Jack into the Rez brings Jing back into the fold, not Jack. As Overdrive is now going to be popped and Texture.
Apa sih polos banget masuknya guys?
Will be
Nggak
able to go
tahu
ahead
dah gua pusing
and
Jok.
quickly squelch his attack here on the A site. Map point now in hand for GENG.
Itu ngawal siapa
Man.
sih Dava? Emang ngawal
Just
shortnya
really
aja?
holding on. I guess JJ stands for Jack Jack.
Just gonna, yeah, start calling him Jack. We got David and Jack.
Yeah, David Jack. I like it. We'll have to come up with some better names, but Ash there.
David, Jack, and Jason.
Yeah,
Itu wall
David,
situ
Jack,
buat apa
Jason.
itu guys? Nggak tahu dah gua si Dapa yang wall apa itu.
Ilya. And oh man. Yeah. Yeah. It's infuriating.
It's weird that, like, we've known Alex for a very long time.
Yes.
And normally, you don't like to see your friends suffer.
Right.
But there's something about it. You know?
I know. It kind of just, I mean, it's just content.
Like, I feel for him, but at the same time, it is entertaining.
Yeah.
The drone getting the spot here is Forsaken.
Nggak tinggal aware lagi nih flank nih,
Pushing
yakin gua.
forward, and
Nggak tinggal aware
that is a
flank
full
cok.
cluster and a full flank. GENG have every bit of information they could possibly need. This crunch getting ready to come through.
Nggak tinggal
I
aware
don't think
cok
they're
flank
leading this
cok.
one at all. The pushback.
Come on,
Now striking.
man.
Munchkin gone. How much do they see? Unclear, but Divine out. Similarly taken down. Everyone stuck within the pit. They bound forward. Keren able to find one. Forsaken. The Stinger bringing out. Finds himself a second. Showstopper sent. Ash dead. And Munchkin gets cleaned up. GENG make every right move.
Gila dia nggak tinggal aware
Get into
flank
every
cok.
right position. But they just get massacred within the pit.
It's hard to think of a team that'd be better in a chaotic situation like that than Paperrex. And Forsaken's
Chaos
just
banget
running
guys, kirain Chaos malah menang aja ya.
just the edges of the pit.
Enemy remaining.
Jing gets a showstopper, immediately deletes Ash, and Forsaken scoops up a Vandal and cleans things up.
Unreal.
He's just checking the mouse. Is there dust in there?
All right, making sure the battery life on it's going to be good.
Bayar tersenyum dikit apa cok?
Have to plug that one back. Final timeout call here now from GENG. Everything being expended as okay. It's going to be
Well, maybe
around
they're.
with it a little bit more.
I thought he might have been kind of showing off a little bit there, you know. But no, it actually looks like he's having a little bit of an issue with the mouse.
Well, hopefully, if that's the case, hopefully it's going to be something quick. The GENG fans quieted a bit here. We're almost certainly feeling like that was going
Udah mau
to be
saya
the
rusak
finisher.
kah?
This has been so many times. A little bit less so at this tournament, but still so many times where they get to the finish line but just cannot cross it. At least not without extreme effort. Paperrex are looking to make that happen again.
Ya, kemarin pakai baju putih
Up,
Paperrex kalah bang. Apa
Divide
sih?
versus Texture.
Stop.
Opening shot from
Stop.
Texture, not gonna. Well, it
Oh,
clips
Nggak ada
on the
hubungannya
Jing,
sama baju
but it
putih
doesn't
gua,
get the
babi.
kill.
So the healer's
Okay.
there, so he'll be right as rain. Regen armor as well. Similarly refilled.
Not too many ults that are close of, other than, you know, Keren has his.
Deploying drone.
Still a bit away from another Hunter's Fury for something. Obviously, the showstopper just got used in that previous round. 2 more in a row. That's what Paperrex needs here. to send it to OT. They're just deathballing around the map. I think wary about those quick flanks that almost cost them that previous round. See if they can read this position.
Oh, that's going to be another shot. Forsaken now tagged up. Decent damage exchanged onto Texture. That heal still going to be a ways away. And must get flushed out of this lurk position. Great readjust from something. As he'll get the heal. Giving Forsaken down to 5. Op clears the recon. Keren
30 seconds left.
planted forward here at Alley with the judge in hand. It looks like widely they're going to avoid him. No attention being paid to that position at all. Ash going to be spotted out. Paint shells landing right in front of his face. Free swings out, cannot get the readjustment. At the same time, Foxy9 able to find something off screen.
Oh, Keren took a peek out. Now they know he's there. Trying to use the smoke to lure them in.
Down to those last 9 seconds as the plant comes through. This could be dire straits for GENG. The money not going to be in a good spot. Patman able to find the first. Keren rushing forward, taps the spike now alone. The judge striking. Patman here around the corner. The jump out, the kill. 5 HP on Forsaken, swaps to the classic.
Cover going out.
Spots him, tries to hold it, and just fires through the smoke.
Apa lagi mati sama shotgun doang 3 orang, cok.
To its end, sunset stolen by GENG.
The bane of Paperrex's existence has been GENG, and they continue to make them suffer. They're going to take their map pick away, one of the strongest maps Paperrex has.
Nggak jelas, nggak jelas.
And it's going to be Ascent coming up next.
Kalah sama shotgun, guys, kalahnya, guys. Boy, nanti malam live gak biar ada tontonan sebelum final EWC, bang? Ada. Udah tuh shotgun sih itu satu. Kenapa dimaju satu-satu, lihat, cok? Trolling banget 1 lawan 3, cok, anjing. Tuh, 1 lawan 4, anjing. Jelas. Nggak jelas. Ntar, guys. Para papap. Osbot. Terus itu kalah 3-1, jangan salahin gue, guys. Sambil matiin PSCam dulu lah biar bisa ngepape, guys, ngepape. Hadiahnya lumayan padahal, cok. Hilang jam 9, guys. Yang nggak boleh tuh dari AWC-nya, guys, nggak boleh. Map 2 apa bang? Map 2 Ascent guys. Ascent lagi bro. Mapnya gak ada yang lain apa ya? Ku tahu, ku rasa hadirmu antara ada dan tiada, ku tak bisa menggapaimu, takkan pernah bisa.
Not many teams can do
Walau
that to one of the biggest comforts that Paperrex has currently in this game, which is Sunset. It's also very nice to see that GENG picked out Ascent, but we'll get to that in a minute. I think that we had very stellar performances from players that we expected and players that we did not expect. Good to see that that individual prowess is definitely going to be there, but I don't think it's a good sign when we see that many multi-frags, that many one player has to be the hero for you to close around.
Yeah, I think the scary thing for me is Keren is now activated. This guy was kind of AFK a little bit for the last couple of days. Apparently in the back we were being told that he was kind of under the weather a little bit, and now he's coming. Yeah, right. And now he's coming into form in the third place match. It's gonna be worrisome for the side of PRX when this guy's activated.
Yeah, again, always love talking about
Juara 3 nggak bang ya? Juara 3, perebutan juara 3.
We've been saying Texture's name, we've been saying Munch's
Kalau kalian mau lihat guys ya.
Foxy9's name, but then Keren being able to step on up, and then Ash had himself that double Hunter's Fury kill as well. So GENG firing on all cylinders. That's what you got to do
juara 3 doang,
against
guys.
the reigning Masters Toronto champs. 13-10 there, and when they got the spike down, it was successful here for GENG early on in that game. They kept going to A and then rotating on over to B, and they found a lot of success in that.
We see also the clutches at the bottom, both of them going the GENG side that we saw throughout the game. The opening kills, I think that was going to be a little bit different because we saw a lot of situations coming and turning around. And I think that goes back to what we were saying about them knowing their opponent. GENG know how to be aggressive and when to stop Paperrex's aggression.
Yeah, and that stat line exactly shows how momentum-based this game is. It was a back-and-forth affair, but it did come down to those clutches that you were talking about. It's exactly what I wanted to highlight. When it's such a close scoreline like that those match big moment plays that I was talking about earlier in the pre-show, that's what sets you apart. That's what wins you the actual map.
Yeah, let's take a look at some of them off the back of Foxy9, who has been the standout player for GENG throughout the Esports World Cup. Does it yet again here in map number 1.
I am an absolute loser for a Deadlock, and I think that he is the perfect representation of what the agent can do in this map. Do not get me wrong, I do not think that every team can do what GENG are able to do with the Deadlock and specifically in this map, but his utility has so much effect. He knows exactly how to use Deadlock as an initiator and have that much presence. We see those post plants, all of those stunts, all of the crouches as well. Like, he uses Deadlock to perfection in this map.
Yeah, and then even his anchoring on the defensive side, I mean, he just knows exactly when to use that grav net and just basically delay for his the rest of his teammates' Texture to come on over, maybe get a flank in. He is such a mechanically standout player when it comes to retaking.
And then the
Kenapa iklan, babi?
Further that lead against PRX.
To me, it's more the moment where this happens. We see a full buy on the side of Paperrex. We see a lot of ultimates already online for them. They not only invest the Hunter's Fury, we also see the Deadlock ultimate being like, if there is someone coming here, which would be a very Paperrex play to make, like they have the Tumadivas showstopper.
Yeah.
Funny enough,
maybe
I think that in the American, I wasn't in the Spanish one. The showstopper. They know that Paperrex and especially when the score is so tight on an 8-9, that is the moment where Paperrex would be doing those kind of rounds. That is coming to knowing your opponent.
All right, let's shift our focus to map number 2 here in Ascent. Remember, for the stakes here are those championship points and the prize pool. It is a little bit more important to GENG as they have multiple different teams across game titles here at the Esports World Cup. So we go to Ascent here. What do you want to see, Kakuka, as we move to map number 2?
Maybe a new composition coming from the side of Paperrex. Again, I'm very surprised that GENG decided to go for this Ascent. They have won against Paperrex, but they have not won against many other teams. They've been struggling a lot. The same way the Paperrex has been struggling. The thing that I'm saying about the compositions, the last 6 times that they've played this map, they've played 5 different compositions. They're not finding their footing. They're not comfortable. We saw what happened yesterday against Fnatic. Not having a Sentinel in Ascent is definitely not paying off.
You're absolutely correct about GENG picking this map. They run the default comp. It is very, very awkward, and it's very obvious what you're going to do. But they do have footage from yesterday, like
Well, with that, again, the stakes here, the 3rd place match, the champion, the rivalry between these 2 squads that know each other so well, not only at internationals, but Pacific as well. A little bit of a preview of what's happening in stage 2. It is GENG. It is Paperrex. Will the train be able to get back on the tracks, or will GENG be able to vanquish their foes? Let's find out. Map number 2 starts right now.
Thank you very much, Desk. Yep, here we go. Map number 2, Paperrex, going to be looking for a bit of redemption, a bit of a rebound here as they make their way back over onto the stage, taking their seats. Ascent needing to get through this. The map pick up GENG to take us over to Lotus, which would almost certainly be an all-time banger of a map if they want to have a chance at those points, at that increased prize pool. Otherwise, GENG will be able to collect it all in 3rd place.
Yeah, what a storyline that would be. You know, this is a map that, like the desk was talking about, it's been a little bit of a struggle for both squads, but I'd say more so for Paperrex and GENG. You know, this is more them picking this map to pick on Paperrex's weaknesses than it is necessarily playing to their strengths. So you never know here. You know, Paperrex, if they just kind of throw caution to the wind, play loose, play aggressive, they might be able to take this away. You know, GENG looked a little shaky on this map, so definitely something that they can exploit. It's just a matter of, are they going to be able to find that form? Because on Sunset, they just, you know, they had some moments for sure, but GENG, again, really has good reads. I mean, even on some of those rounds that Paperrex was losing, I was like, man, GENG has great macro here. They have a good idea of what Paperrex wants to do.
No, they really do. And I mean, Desk was talking about it, how well these teams know each other at this point. You think about, you know, if you think about rivals, like who would you say is the biggest rival for Paperrex off the top of your head? You'd probably say PRX from the years past. For GENG, you probably say RRQ. These 2 teams have played against each other as many times as GENG has played against RRQ. They played 9 times in VCT, and if you count non-VCT events such as this one, it's been 11 times.
Right.
It's insane how much these teams have played against each other, and the lion's share of that has been from the last 2 years of play, and we're not even done with 2025 yet. We still have stage 2, we still have another international on the VCT circuit.
Sebenarnya kalau Paperrex mainnya rapi, nggak pick polosan bisa menang, tapi ya tau lah. Apa-apa guys. Biarkanlah Paperrex istirahat, bro. Lu lihat schedule Paperrex, guys. Master, Toronto juara, langsung EWC, langsung stage 2, agak ada istirahatnya, guys.
You know, between them, they've each got a Masters title.
Okay.
You know, T1 has one in there as well, but they weren't able to qualify for Toronto. These 2 teams were. So right now, I think this is the biggest rivalry we have in our region, one of the biggest rivalries we have on the planet right now. And GENG just swept the feet out from Paperrex, and they're falling to the ground. Are they going to be able to get their arms out, catch themselves?
Kenapa nggak ganti agent komposisi ya? Gue lebih suka Jing pakai duelist nggak sih? Jing duelist. Batman main itu tetap.
For Paperrex, just looking to maybe duke it out with the pistols. You know, I mean, both teams probably feeling pretty confident about it. They were hitting some good ones.
They're going to be ready for them to be slid this far forward. The answer is not quite. GENG does manage to get the readjust. Something here in mid. Tag down to 34. Sheriff still an opportunity to
ada Des ting. Kan punya Des tadi ting. Kan yang punya Des tadi ya.
Finds the pick there. Dash at the ready from Texture. Cuts across. Switch gonna be hit. Devi just hugging along this Viper wall here. Quick rotations coming through. Some shots flying from texture. Finds the
Nembak
headshot.
apa dapat tiba-tiba, Cok? Ya Allah.
As that is gonna be the cleanup. It's another pistol
Punya
going the way
des,
of
bro,
Gen
anjing
G,
padahal,
2-1
bro.
in the series.
Yeah, I mean, just some plays trying to be made here on both sides, but Munchkin at least able to get one from his off-angle position that he creates in A main, and then something tries to make a hero play in mid, and he was already so low, would have to just hit a quick headshot around the corner, and they're just ready for it. Karan and Ash both combining there to finish the kill. Ash through the smoke gets Jing, and it's a good start again for Gen G, winning the opening pistol just like they did on Sunset. It's just going to be a couple little buy-ups for Paperrex. Devi with the Sheriff, Forsaken with a Ghost, and Forsaken is already almost dead.
Yeah, Forsaken with 7 health. Chest shot, leg shot. Immediately getting tagged down.
Both coming back.
To a much safer position. Looks like he's going to slide forward onto that B site. Heavy stack. I mean, A is just completely abandoned at the moment. Munchkin was playing a more lurk-heavy character. He'd probably already be within that A site and calling for the rotation to come through. No, though, we'll play this out patiently. Gambling into the stack here. This does give an opportunity for Paperrex to potentially turn the tides a bit. Try to pull off a thrifty.
It's a good little play from Paperrex. See if they can convert on this.Ey've got an opportunity, that's for sure.
Being it quiet here for the moment. Recon goes in deep. Shots flying. Something able to find one. The jump.
Ya Allah,
Jing.
tuh katanya kena tembakan, bro. Bro, tembak siapa itu, bro? Astaga, Tuhan.
Weapon's gonna be scooped up. Carried
Semua
forward
tuh
here.
tembakannya, bro.
As Munchkin now joins in, and it's just Devi still making his way across in towards market where the door is going to be shut.
You get one more here as Devi, you'd feel great. Drop one of those Guardians or Bulldogs away from Gen G.
Itu dapat 3 itu guys harusnya, guys.
There's going to be a 2-tap here on a Foxy 9 or a headshot. And high-low setup at the switch. And will put Foxy to 9, but cannot get that kill. So the weapon's going to be carried over as overall fairly clean anti-eco here from the side of Gen G, now up 2-0.
Yeah, I think Gen G, you know, Munchkin second-guessing himself here, maybe anticipating that off of the contact, you know, that Gen G would rotate away from the stack is what he thinks Paperrex is going to do. They don't do that, and there's a toxic screen there that backs him off. Created by Devi, just that little wall makes him second-guess that maybe A is actually open. He has to back off. And that just keeps Gen G plowing forward into that stack. So a little bit of damage done, but Gen G able to recover nicely. They're going to come in with a pretty strong bonus.
Plenty of weaponry to try to utilize here. Khan slowly drifting into wine, but
oh my god.
Nggak pernah ngecek kiri, coy.
No clue about it, but he can't find the punish because of the flash.
The timing on that is just ridiculous.
Comical for sure. Flash over the top is just gorgeous.
Ya
And
Allah!
both players forsaken to buy. It's in the open, gunned down. Spike still a ways away. This could allow for the quick pivots to come through. It's going to be so difficult to try to get a retake going here for the side of Paperrex. Gen G very well could seal the deal here on the bonus conversion.
Elah, defense itu udah Ascent lagi, coy. Ini Ascent, coy,
safe
emang, coy.
consideration already for Paperrex.
That or this is a very wide reclear that they're going for. It seems like the safe call
Spike.
is the most likely outcome. As Patman won't be allowed to do that.
Lihat.
Or will Jing, something going to try his odds and will be able to come away with that kill.
Ah, elah.
Dodges damage, but Gen G now
1 lawan 3 ya, mati 2, cok.
on the hunt. Pings coming down precisely towards where something is advancing forward.
Just great reads. Something gonna have to come up huge here to keep this gun.
Sat here in Gelato texture. The first one to try to go on the fight, Foxy 9.
Night.
The next one, as O'Tail went forward. Wasn't ready for somebody to be coming through the spawn. Nothing retained here. Minor damage dealt. Paperrex. It's a rocky start already on Ascent.
Just, I mean, that's a real gamble setting up that high-low out in the open like that. And the flash is perfect for Munchkin. You know, just maybe anticipating that you get a player to peek around that corner first, and you can maybe get that kill and then kind of scoot away to safety. Yeah, cross that one off the book. It didn't work. Not that I'm entirely sure that was Alex's idea.
Yeah.
Like that one might have been a on-the-fly player decision.
Harus main dua duelis, coy. Nggak bisa mereka, coy, main kayak gini, guys.
Sheriff's in a bucky. Something. Trying to find the shot. Avoids the spray here so far as Munchkin forces out the tailwind.
Nice.
Something does get a very nice headshot before getting taken down, so gets his. It's the rest of the team to try to do the same.
Nice,
And
dapat satu,
will
lumayan.
be able to deliver on that promise. Bucky value, though, dwindling as Ash goes down the 2 there at Alley. Sheriff going to be picked up here by Jing. Plant now going to be coming through.
Terus nggak ada smoker dong, Bang. Davanya ganti, guys.
Despite already having the ult online. With Ash at 40 HP. Jing, if he can just get that first elimination and then scale forward. There's a world where he could still clutch this. Paranoia, however, going to be going wide. Neither player hit by that. Forward TP, trying to close the gap. Cannot find Ash. Gets himself the 4K, 4 rounds for Gen G.
Yeah, some damage done with the pistols. Some good individual moments for Paperrex, but with their firepower so weak, they just couldn't get the job done. And Gen G, Ash already had a Hunter's Fury. He's having a pretty solid day overall. Really nice map for him on Sunset.
That's a
stellar moment.
Masih nol ya, Cok.
1-0.
Yeah, he's having a pretty good one, eh?
Now, swallow your fear.
Like it's going to be a fast hit. Texture rushing forward, but Jing able to go ahead, shut him down. Hunter's Fury now coming through. Ash trying to see if he can get any tags, but all of Paperrex have scattered. They avoid the damage, they get the kill. That's them now in a good position. Gen G have to abandon this side of the map. Rotation immediately coming through. Forsaken just going to go sprinting over towards mid. Checks to see that Pizza is going to be clear.
Yeah, this
Aduh,
is
dari kemana Pemain lagi under nih, guys?
Gen G.
Biasanya tajam banget soalnya.
A lot. And that operator is going to be on the other side of the map, so that's a tool you'd like to have to stall the attacks. Not necessarily as good in retake, but something darn good with it, so might make me eat my words with that one. Just waiting this out. Gen G unsure. Didn't have no information about what's going on this side of the map, so gonna have to use the drone. Gonna have to give away the script a little bit. Now it looks like Hatman is gonna shift a little bit over.
Gonna call for a rotate again. Maybe just go for a 2-2 split, but it looks like they're gonna try to cut back over to Cat.
Well, without a Sentinel, you know this mid is gonna be weak.
Okay. Looks like they want to not go into potential crossfire setup from Ali as well as Sight.
Pusing aku. Aduh, di-hit guys. Mid-nya 3, guys.
There, Jing now arriving at boats. Time
Aduh,
ticking.
penarikon,
Foxy
Cok.
9 able to find one, the spike. Being brought forward, Jing still sat here. Plant coming through,
Nice.
Ash finding one. Jing
Nice.
getting the other. Patman now in response.
Nice. Gitu
though, with the
dong,
cleanup,
gitu
and that'll be
dong.
Paperrex getting themselves on the board.
I thought for a second here this might work out pretty well for Gen G, but some good plays there.
Gitu
Get some
dong.
kills and stall them, and with the time ticking down, had to force the plant. That worked into Patman's favor. He was able to wait that out nicely. Not checked in boats by Foxy 9.
Bisa guys.
Foxy paid the price.
Round by round.
Tear Gen G apart. Nice opening kill as he shifts down there. Really nicely done. Man, Paperrex finally gets around. Didn't even have to use the operator.
Lo tahu nih pasti something main mid terus nih.
Goes forward, gets himself in front of the wall. Recon quickly cleared out. Forsaken just playing alongside him, trying to play him in. Flash is going to be dodged. The peek, the flick, not going to be connecting. They drop down, they hide in behind stairs. Flash over the top. Patman able to find the headshot and the spray down. Much going to be bleeding out on the floor. Foxy 9, however, in response, able to find Forsaken. As the res gets ready to cut through, and Foxy is right there to barrel stuff, keeping them protected and keeping them in with a monstrous advantage. The rest of the players now slipping the net, getting past Jing's line of sight. We move over through market, and Karan still here on the late linger. Cleans
Ngepus
things
tetap
up.
kalah, Cok.
Nice round here for Foxy. Didn't clear boats previously, but this time he's good to bail out his team in mid. They react quickly here. The dash from something puts him in an awful spot, and GENG wants to capitalize on that quickly.
Aduh, susah
The
gini,
flash
bro.
came out from Patman to try to bail him out, but GENG just a step ahead of the curve there. A great reaction call from Munchkin and company. Now you got to take a timeout here. This defender side is crumbling again for Paperrex, just like it did on Sunset.
I mean, it's far too costly. We'll see what they try to piece together going into this next one, but losing out on the operator, having these rounds be so close in the win for Paperrex. This means that the economy is not going to be in a very great position.
Kayak nggak ada, mereka serasa kebaca banget guys, kagak bisa nggak bisa ngebuat sebuah lonjakan gitu loh, misalnya di mid dia push kayak tadi, Cok, nggak dapet, miss. Flashnya juga kenanya satu, tapi masih nggak ada yang ngebunuh, lihat.
Just trying to get something going. You do have the blades.
You also have to buy glass cannon sheriff. Want to buy lower than 1100. Looks like there's going to be some reassessment. Okay, so still some firepower if the shots can come through. We know that something can be deadly with these blades. Quick push over, getting ready to come through. Knives up and over the top. Jing able to find that first blood. Cloud burst down. This Caterpillar pouring. Texture finding one. The shorty comes out. Something going to be traded. Brings it now into a 2v2 with Patman tagged down to 16. Here at backstairs. Reese swings on the floor. That's not really going to be a viable option as well as they just spam it down.
Ya Allah.
They guarantee it. Karan with a 4K, GENG to 6.
Yeah, even though GENG kind of walks into the trap that Paperrex has set up, they're still able to fight their way through it. The blades not really able to find the value that you'd like. Smokes here from Texture
Jason mati lagi,
nice to
Cok, anjir.
help block his team from the angle that something was trying to take. And Karan, absolutely disgusting with the Vandal. Really nice reactions, really nice recovery for GENG. It looked like that round might have been able to swing into Paperrex's way, but instead it's GENG up to 6, up by 5.
Piles crunch attempt here. Peeping forward, and the Haunt reveal is massive, and something quickly collects two. Catman coming through, something with a 3K for
gitu
Sinking with
dong,
the cleanup.
cepat.
I was wondering if they'd go for it. The conditioning was there. GENG deciding to try to attack that B site once again, and Paperrex perfectly read it.
Yeah, love the combination there with the Fade Util as well. The Haunt to really set things up. Change some angles, it's just a quick dash out, and there's that Haunt finding value. Just spraying through, even finds Foxy 9 there. Unbelievable.
Apa itu, Cok?
The dash up works a treat. The crunch from the Omen TP as well from Jing on the other side. It's a nice little variation on a classic.
Jing gonna be trying to do the same thing
Ya
now.
Allah.
Here at the B
Udah kena
site.
recon tuh, nggak mati guys, sayang
Tiny
banget.
bit of damage onto Ash, but cannot collect the elimination. Stays alive for now. Pit at the same time now in play here.
Yeah, tough situation now for Foxy that he's facing. Not really able to get good info inside of that pit or do much about it. GENG just holding the line, looking for another aggressive play from Paperrex.
Jing namanya bang, Jing mana guys?
Into wine. They're looking to try to kind of just box out the entire map other than mid. Try to force the GENG players through there. But if they break through, do have Forsaken now backing up something. GENG can get the read on this. Might be able to get in and get something tagged up.
You should run.
Lockdown coming through. Nightfall in exchange. Patman scaling forward, trying to
Ya,
clear
elah,
this
Jing,
out.
Cok.
Foxy 9 holding his own. Finds the kill. Finds a follow-up. Something can only get Munchkin.
Wah, Cok, Jing kenapa sih guys? Maju tapi kagak dapet, Cok.
Forward against an audioless Killjoy. But Foxy 9. It's just been too damn good.
Ya, tuh udah miss, dapat gitu loh lagi, Cok, kena tembak.
The Vi will find one to bring it now into a 2v3. No, not even a full HP bar here between the two remaining players. There's a long flank and Foxy reading it decently well, cannot win this fight.
This is... Time's just running out. I don't think you can get this going as Paperrex.
Ash gets antsy, which he does. Goes for the check, but Keren has been a bit of a beast. Looks to try to rush them down. 4K found for Demai, but the time is just not going to be there. GENG still with cash in the bank. Get themselves
Defender map dapat 2 doang, coy, anjing defender.
Yeah, I've been really crediting GENG's macro, but I really like Paperrex's macro on this round. They've got good answers for a lot of what GENG wants to do here. They have an answer for this lockdown.
Oh iya, Batman, coy, anjing.
They just can't quite get there. If Patman's got
Foxy 2 orang mati begitu doang, coy, anjing.
Knows he's there, should have the advantage in that situation, but Foxy 9 just outplays him. Gets 2 to boot. That's just how good Foxy 9 has been this event. Truly one of the standout players. That right there is why. Able to fight his way out of bad situations. Sees snakebite combo attempted here by Paperrex, but nobody home.
Map defender cuma dapat 2, guys.
Something again to be tasked with trying to take mid control. Well, they should know he's pretty far back, given the spam. Given that
malah lebih lepasan di grand final, guys ya. Di sini malah kayak tertekan banget, coy. Padahal have fun mereka.
I think still some of those aggressive crunches that Paperrex did, where they were able to get a round in their hands again, has got GENG trying a very different strategy here. Playing a little bit more slow, a little bit more methodical. Oh, this time they challenge Foxy and win. Forsaken there, got the read off his util, opted to go for the swing.
Fragment at the ready here from Patman. Try to hold them back on this approach here into the A site. Forsaken swinging around, rejoins. Fragment will end up going over towards main. Find an entry forward out of tree. Ends up getting taken down.
30 seconds left.
Critical kill found here. To try to stretch his lead. Transfer attempt, and Munchkin gets it done, but cannot get the cross. Spike now going to be dropped. Here at something speed. And hold the door. A third round win here from Paperrex as they look to try to rescue this half.
Yeah, they're just able to match GENG here in their movements. Munchkin looked like he might be able to pull off another miracle for GENG, but didn't quite come through. Paperrex this time better reads, kind of adapting now to this slower pace of play that GENG wants to try to counter them with. Oh, ridiculous stuff. I mean, Forsaken there just can't get the spray controlled in time. Had a good, nice play set up. He's attempting to follow up off of Munchkin's kind of wild early spray, but just not able to get there in time. This looks like it's actually going to be a pause for GENG now. They want to consider how they get a few more rounds.
Beban ekspektasi, guys.
Squeezed out of Paperrex.
And I actually find this a little bit surprising because GENG has been one of those teams that's a little bit more reserved when it comes down to utilizing these timeouts. They're already in a decent enough position here on the attack, but looks like
tapi it's okay sih, guys. Jangan expecting kalau Paperrex itu harus main bagus terus setiap saat, guys. Gua rasa setiap tim pun kayaknya akan burnout kalau disuruh dalam 2 minggu sekali ada turnamen, coy ya.
Gives that opportunity over to Alex. Get into the ears of the players, try to come up with a strategy. Last time, it ended up working out very, very well. The thrift didn't come through, but then they go for the tiles crunch.
At least map 3 dulu nggak sih, bro?
Yeah, I mean, I think here with the Blade Storm available, you want to try to figure out a way.
Something udah top frag tuh.
Sneak this eco through, and then kind of have an idea for the final round. Big push out over at short for Paperrex. Last time that Prowler was cleared, it was a challenge of the angle. It's actually Devai who's just kind of jiggle peeking it over there. Meanwhile, GENG looking like they're going to sell some kind of fake with the Blade Storm. Okay, no. They're actually just going to make a rotate. No real contact, though. Knife
Let's go!
GENG also has Munchkin's ult. Turret cleared.
A little bit of additional spam. Quick push coming in from behind. The rush coming forward. Texture able to collect one. Forsaken going to be knocked out of the park.
Nggak pernah aware coy dia.
Available as well if you want to try to go for the window peek, but it's going to be the null command to start things off. Devi sat back over towards the site. Picture ready to go up and over the top. Devi, however, mowing down two, but one of those is going to be Munchkin, who is Resable. Now brought back into the fold, but the spam out from Market. Something collects Foxy 9. It's the one
30 seconds left.
rifle in hand here for the moment.
Spike planted.
Patman, something, Jing, all clustered together. The drone trying to
Ya
chase
elah.
Karen, playing off that flash gorgeously.
One enemy.
Ya elah, timingnya jelek banget sih.
Karen looking like the monster we know him to be. Jing trying to play off a pixel, but nothing can be spotted. And he just has to drift
Jelek
away.
banget coy, lempar-lempar util mulu coy.
Monstrous round win here for GENG as they secure 8 at least at the half. The timeout call working to deliver.
It's on a knife's edge. Devi almost spoils this round for GENG. Something as well. That spray after the res back onto Munchkin. Get it connected on one more player. Could be a very different story, but man, Karan has had some huge rounds. Impactful multi-kills. And that right there, the timing to swing up the stairs. I mean, the flash first. Just right as the paranoia is expiring. Devi has a great sense of it. Flash, go.
They didn't have a full connection on the something, was widely able to avoid it.
Ya
but still
elah.
a little
Dua
bit too
orang coy,
accurate
satu
there
yang
is
satu
Karan.
nggak siap tembak, yang satu lagi lempar
Massive
util.
GENG thrifty, the likes of which haven't been seen for quite some time, but we were plenty used to them just last year. Glass Cannon Operator now invested into the final round of the half. As it's going to be a triple face out, and Jing helps to shut it down. Patman the only casualty here on the side of Paperrex, as they similarly look to pull off a little bit of a lower buy.
Yeah, this is the first time it's worked.
Hello.
Goodbye.
Still immediately found. Munchkin now. 1v4 to try to clutch this one. Since the pop flash, Jing caught by that. 0 point will fly. Real time to try to shut the door, and now going to be tethered as well. Loses his audio for a brief little moment. The drop down, needed to snipe that one out of the sky. Forsaken from behind, will be able to find it.
Nice, 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 nice.
It's going to be 8-4.
4-8 lagi bro.
Another strong start here on GENG's attacker side. Paperrex has a lot of work to do here on Ascent.
Certainly do. Needing to deliver, needing to find that other pistol round win to jumpstart the half. We'll see if they can get it done. As that map 3 is still
8-4 lagi kah guys?
trying to reach it. Let's see if they can after the half.
One enemy remaining. Spike planted. Spike down.
Menang kalah pulang kalah bang, iya cok. Ini udah kalah juga guys, ini tinggal juara 3 doang guys, memperebutkan juara 3 bro. Kan juara 3 ada pialanya guys. Kalah menang mandi gak sih bang? Nggak ah. Kenapa sih gak suka mandi? Ada kunci tambahan guys. Lelang Mulsli jam 9 kan bang? Iya. Kalau jam 4 kan skriptat yang kemarin bang? Iya kali ya, kemarin ya. Parah guys. Ngantuk banget ya. Tidur dulu kak guys. Cihuy. Kan jadi Patia kah Bang Yoi?
Takes a bunch of damage.
But
Ya
Forsaken gonna take a
elah,
headshot
tuh. Mereka
texture.
berempat cok tengahnya cok.
Counter swinging from Cat. A-side opened up though. Something trying to push forward. Has that shorty. As it's going to be Poison Cloud here in his face. Doesn't want to try to scale through that one. Wary
Spray
about
mati
some
nih,
additional
something.
presence. So Ops to just hold the door here for now. Has fallen down to 66. The push coming in.
Tembak apa something ya Allah?
But cannot make it happen. Munchkin mows down 3 as he often
Tembak
does. It goes to the
apa,
hand,
Cok?
and Paperrex cannot find the pistol that they so desperately needed.
Ah, kena
that's
shorty-nya
That's
babi.
brutal for PaperX. You can see they know it. Munchkin is just fearsome in these pistol rounds today. It's been just devastating. A nice shot to open things up for Texture. Something trying to catch him off guard, and he kind of does. He just thinks that he's going to get the first and
Wah, itu udah dekat
tries to
semua
turn
loh,
for
itu
the
dapat
second.
2
Can't
harusnya bisa
find
guys.
either.
Nembaknya nembak
So
apa
again,
tahu tadi?
the conversions here normally Paperrex
Jasonnya
so
turu
good
guys, main banget
in
Jason
individual
turu nih.
play. Just not able to find
Map
those
ini guys,
moments, so
udah
it's
jangan
gonna
main
be
map ini
outlaw.
lagi gak sih guys?
Scooped up
Map ini turu mulu guys,
for
Paperrex.
something. Couple players do have full armor.
Map
Texture and
sial nih,
Munchkin
map sial bro.
both gonna get that. It's a big buy up here for GENG on this bonus. 3 Bulldogs, 2 Guardians. Something though. Good for the punish, and he got it.
Levi with a nice follow-up as well. Gets rid of Texture. Getting a thrifty win after dropping the pistol certainly would be nice. Patman with a good shot finds Ash, brings it now to the 2v2. Outlaw tags Munchkin to 10. Doesn't confirm the kill. Rotate can come through. Something with the classic drawn out, finds the shot. Now it's Foxy9. Left to his own devices, the market door closed. Patman already forward into B main. Seems like Foxy.
Ya ini kena sih
Certain if he's missed the
flank.
timing or not, but we know that he has.
Ya flanknya nggak dijaga, mati samping dong.
See if they get the read on this. Something is repositioning. Seems like he's gonna be decently aware. Wouldn't expect the turret to come out here. I don't think Foxy's gonna want to reveal where he's coming from, but it's already red.
With just the 25 health. It'd have to be instantaneous, and it is. Swings past the shot. Pumps the brakes here for a moment. Patman, so very clutch in the road to becoming champions over at Toronto. The drop down and this shot on the peak is gorgeous. Paperrex, massive round win. They close the gap.
Well, that's one way to get things going again. That Outlaw is a brilliant buy, and something on the Jet is also having a tremendous ascent. Just phenomenal. The push out there. And the crunch from top mid. Knows that he had tagged Munchkin up already, so switches to the classic. You get the easy kill.
Let's go.
All right. Still some work to do, but that is a great bounce back for Paperrex.
Destroyed.
Prowler just cleared here by the classics. The Sheriff's not making any noise. Something again going to be set up on the angle as the recon goes in.
Ya kena cok.
Shot going to be missed. Something eating a bit of damage to the wall. Still some places that you can wall bang.
Something tuh sebenarnya jujur akurasinya banyak miss ya guys ya.
Dash used. Gonna have that.
Poison orb emitting.
You know, you could potentially have tossed the Outlaw back to Devi, gone for the execute, but now they're going to change directions, try to find some more picks.
Still could, but playing on these longer sight lines. He'll just hang on to the sniper here for now. Drone to try to check. Doesn't get the ping reveal. He's at 0 point. Going to be noting Texture's position, as well as Ash, it would seem. Tries to catch the timing, but will just end up falling down. Second layer is going to be there. Texture fully blinded up. Foxy9 able to find one as Jing will fall. And now it is just Munchkin and Keren. Try to see if they can get a bit more damage across.
30
Players
seconds left.
still lurking in mid. Seems like Devi not getting a glimpse there of the enemy KO.
One enemy remaining.
Shot is found. Munchkin quickly able to collect the one, but Devi's there for the counter swing. Outlaw on the floor. Not going to be very costly at all here for Paperrex.
Mars kursornya bang. Oke, sari.
Yeah, it's that 0 point there. Lets them know somebody's in market. And that allows Jing to throw that paranoia through as well. Help just scale forward. That's pretty clean and efficient for Paperrex. After taking the eco. Devi there. Quick to respond.
Jason udah akan nembak kepala tuh guys. Bahaya itu guys. Jason dia nembak kepala itu berbahaya saudara-saudara ya.
Dueling null commands available.
All right. And it comes down to a timing sometimes with those who's gonna want to pop theirs first. Just depends. Munchkin though, way back.
That's spamming through to try to really play this in though. Disguise this position of pizza. And it's worked out.
Gak ngecek terus.
Munchkin again trying to provide some covering fire.
Nice.
Batman will be able to go ahead and equalize. Finds that kill. Forsaken pushing forward. Patman now on the floor. Texture able to find that one. The peak coming through. He drops down that A-Heaven ramp. Goes for the res. The tailwind popped. Texture secures the kill this time, but loses his life in the process. Now a 3v3.
Munchkin still got that ult.
The null command still being held here. As you say, Munchkin send that flash over the top. Foxy 9
Spike down.
finds a headshot. The spike on the floor. Devi trying to try it, but Foxy just drags it across. Munchkin backpedaling. Foxy reloading. Keren lurking. As Devi wants to be clutching. Paranoia a bit too shallow, but Munchkin is there on the timing, and GENG will reach double digits.
And again, it's Foxy 9 coming up huge for GENG. Just plays
Padahal
that
tinggal
so
jaga
well
belakang tuh guys. Itu Casey Foxy 10 guys. Diba jaga belakang coba menang kan.
So quickly and efficiently, and then not giving anything up for free to Devi to allow the swing to come from Munchkin.
30초 남았습니다.
Hard to do it better than
Mereka udah gak punya util cok.
That is really stellar stuff. A little bit of discussion being had there I saw by GENG at the end of the round. Not sure if something went wrong in the beginning or mid part of it, but the end of it was glorious.
Going forward, but Texture not getting caught by that flash at all. Munchkin right here alongside him. And they just tear apart Paperrex. GENG now, last one standing.
Ngapain?
Texture says, that's my title, good sir. Is ready and waiting, reads it well, and swiftly dispatches the enemy.
Yeah, just dealing with that pressure immediately. The double push out, the turn of the flash, and the response is there from Munchkin and Texture. GENG just had to gamble that maybe.
Itu ngapain cok? Kan jelas ya ada Texture dia ngebunuh 3 orang cok.
Fooled by that in the slightest. Now he's going to grab an outlaw of his own. Guardian for Ash. Hero rifle for Devi. A stinger.
Knives behind it as well. Yeah. Get onto the side. Flash up the top. The peak is fully blinded up. Texture
Gak ada kena tuh, gak ada kena anjing pisaunya. Gak ada kena pisaunya guys.
Does make his way out to safety.
Wah kalau lagi bau banget cok ini yang gue males guys nontonnya guys. Lagi bau banget cok, ada bisa nembak anjir.
Having that Nightfall online.
It's a quick pivot though from Paperrex. Could be fast enough that it catches GENG a bit off guard.
Seeing the poison orb placement. Late into the round should tell you this is maybe that pivot call coming through. So mid being watched. Munchkin ready to push forward. They're all lined up.
Lihat.
Down mid.
In the blink of an eye.
Gampang banget dibunuhnya cok.
He collects 3 kills. Something peaks, he spots the demonic IGL on the opposite side and immediately tries to drift away, joining in with Devi. Munchkin, however, continuing onward, looking for more, will be felled. His reign of terror brought to a brief end, but this round is just as much finished.
That is outrageous. The timing there for Munchkin could not have been better. You get to see what was left in his wake. The spike and so much weaponry. That is unbelievable. How does he just keep doing it? It's
10 seconds left.
So many of these rounds for Munchkin, you just feel like he's got a third eye. It's like he can see the future.
Being able to find
Ya
one,
elah,
but Ash
tuh.
wins the fight
Getar
versus
semua
Divide.
cok anjing.
Another weapon loss, and something dies. Ash finding the wall bang. Had he not fired in response, Ash likely would have just kept his finger off the trigger, but instead Paperrex
Sabun semua cok, satu tim
nothing
cok.
forward.
Oh my god. Oh. That's just the dream. As a KO player on Ascent, they just line up for you like that. Don't even have to use util. Now he's got another ult. Forsaken as his, Divide as his. Here goes Texture.
Their own attempt here at the crunch, and Ping reveal is going to be a little bit late. Munchkin
Ya,
traded,
nggak
but
aware nih teh.
traded up. Karn just swings in from tiles. 0 point shows sight is open for the taking. Patman getting tagged up, trying to work his way over.
Lo kena util semua.
He immediately going to look to try to reposition here. At least check in for the flank. But every single player here on Paperrex needing to pull their weight in this round, or else this map, this series, is over. Getting spots on the one. Patman finds the first. Finds the second. Still more to contend with. They'll eventually be overwhelmed. Bounding forward, Foxy9 down to 50 HP. As a lockdown, but it's not a good enough position to even remotely try to play this one out. Taps it, the push, and
Nice.
something is there. Keeps them alive, but barely. 5 rounds needed to try to get this into overtime.
Oh man, Patman.
Kering banget bibirnya buset Foxy.
Sight there, getting some huge impact kills and keeping Paperrex in it. I mean, you still need 5 in a row, but
Player standing.
this is a nice attempt from Foxy9, but that readjust from something well thought out, well timed, and catches him off guard. He thought about it for a moment, but pulled off. Now Texture, Operator, Blade Storm, so many ults to talk about here. Munchkin grabs a Judge. He's identified there, but don't always, it's been so solid for them. The economy's there where they could have all rifles. You might not anticipate that the Judge is here. This is something that we know Munchkin loves to do. Loves to use this to just do,
Sahabat ngalah
obviously in
janji
this
doang
case,
cok
it would
anjing.
win the game potentially if it's not caught out, but just do that psychological damage as well.
Shotgun lagi dah, kelar
Kind of
sini.
made a response here though, or Paperrex. They want to figure out what Munchkin's up to.
Has to play in front of the Zorb. Is able to do so. Texture at the same time, finding Forsaken.
Udah
That
atas
Nightfall
nih.
now removed from the equation. But Divide
Nice.
breaks things open. Something in response as well. A great shot to find Ash. TP forward, however, Karen into the smoke.
Hit.
Noting,
TP mulu cok
dealing with
padahal.
Jing.
Nice.
Flank is looking great, and Patman continues to persevere.
Jing matinya
pushing
TP
forward.
mulu,
Great
Jason
gesture
matinya
to face
keculik,
the Foxy9.
tope.
Another attempt to try to make a go of it. As Divide pulls back, drops down. Always made on the reposition, but 3 players facing Foxy this time. Can't even get
Slowly,
close.
slowly.
Smiles returning.
Yeah, I mean, just Divide there. I mean, just so ready for that angle. And he just dispatches Munchkin in an instant. That breaks everything open. That was the real danger of that round. Texture with the
Kayak mouse si Jason di ini deh guys.
And in the 4v5,
Ya nggak sih, mouse Jason rusak deh kayaknya.
swarms in. They're able to get another one. Hope still there. Lots of ults for Genji. Bit of an eco. Karan this time with the Judge. Foxy9 with a hero rifle. But it's every ult
Ya tekstur
imaginable
nih, serem
for
nih, lihat
Genji.
pisaunya nih, lihat nih.
Pit and a Nightfall here for Forsaken.
So damage traded eventually. The turret going down,
Bukan.
but up and over the top goes Texture, and instantly Forsaken has fallen.
Cuma diwantem atau peluru cok.
Texture once again getting the read. Repositions around towards
Tadi
mid,
mouse rusak guys,
creating
ya nggak
places here
bawa
with
mouse cadangan kali
Ash.
guys.
Lion share Paperrex, the remainders pushing
Jason mati
forward.
lagi,
Not
coba lihat,
backed
Cok.
off the angle. Isn't playing close on the wall. He's playing right there in main. Flash avoided, 0 point, finding 2.
Shotgun.
Paperrex just really unsure about how they want to play this. With 2 there, might think B could be the weaker side, or they might try to set up for a crunch. Worked last round, let's go for it again.
Like a 3-1 split, but the timing sense is there. Early fragment out. Bell command's gonna be popped. Hunter's Fury from across the way.
Ya elah.
Khan now striking.
Ya elah.
Hatman dead.
Ya elah, Dek.
Khan will find the final. GENG couldn't get it done yesterday, but here
Guys.
versus Paperrex.
Burik banget, guys.
11th clash. They will
Hari
take
kemarin
that
udah burik
down
banget,
and
Cok.
secure third place in EWC.
Paperrex's poison powers past them once again.
Oke, thank you guys teman-teman. Sampai jumpa nanti malam di lelang ya.
Such a difficult
Thank you guys.
opponent to
Sampai
go up
jumpa.
against
See you
so many
and
teams.
bye-bye.